So recently, my 50-year-old brother got his YouTube channel monetized in 20 days. And his very first video got 136,000 views in a month, and now it has over 750,000 views 3 months later. And do you want to know his secret? Well, he didn't have one. He just followed the system that I'm about to share. The same system that I used for 12 videos before one finally hit 4.3 million views. And the same system I've helped other YouTubers use to blow up their channels as well. But here's what nobody tells you. Your breakthrough could be video number 5, 10, 15, 20, or 200. And you won't know until you post it. And that's why most people never find out, because you're always one video away from blowing up your channel. And once you have one video take off, your channel's basically set for life. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving you some of the most brutally honest advice that I can to help you to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you appreciate me making this type of content, let me know by gently tapping that like button, and let's jump into it right now. All right, one point that I wanna hammer in here, because this is so unbelievably important, is to stop overthinking and start shipping. You're under 1,000 subscribers. You already started, but you're stuck. Want to know why? Well, for most people, they're overthinking every single video. You spend weeks on one upload, sometimes months. You watch hundreds of hours about the algorithm. You obsess over perfect thumbnails. You re-edit videos 17 times. You overthink your niche. You take way too long to pick the right video ideas. And meanwhile, you're not posting consistently. And listen, this is like learning to ride a bike. You don't get better by watching videos. You get better by trying to ride the bike, falling down, back on the bike, and then trying to ride it again and again and again. Take this channel called M&J Metal, for example. He went from 2,000 subscribers to 92.5 thousand subscribers in just 11 days. And he did this after posting a video about making pickle Pepsi at home. And that video got 556,000 views in just 7 days. And now it's at over 1.8 million at the time of recording this video. Now, he had made hundreds of videos in the past before this one blew up. And the videos were not very high quality, and it kind of seems like he was just making them for himself, not necessarily for the audience. But imagine if he just decided to stop posting before he made this video. His channel never would have blown up. And the truth is, quality comes from quantity first. You can't improve what doesn't exist. So stop trying to make the perfect video and start shipping more videos and improve a little thing here and there in every single video that you upload. And by your 50th video, you'll be embarrassed by your 10th. By your 100th video, you'll be embarrassed by your 50th. And done is better than perfect. And you can only be embarrassed if you post videos in the first place, but only if you make it there. And most people never do, because they're still perfecting their video number 3. My second main point that I want to drive in is copy underdogs. Now, I know finding video ideas feels overwhelming, and it's honestly the hardest part of creating content. And I totally understand that struggle. But here's what I want you to do. Find ideas from underdog channels. Look for videos with over 100,000 views from channels with less than 100,000 subscribers where the video itself is either mediocre or preferably bad. Now, why does this work? Well, think about it this way. You could sell hot dogs to starving people and you'll sell out every single time. Or you could make Michelin star food, 5-star gourmet cuisine, absolutely perfect. But if you're selling to people leaving a buffet, you won't sell anything because they're already full. It's all about supply and demand. Let me show you exactly what I mean. We found this underdog video about trade jobs. 1.6 million views from a channel with 44,000 subscribers. And we knew this would work because the video itself was mediocre. And it's from a small channel, yet it got over 1 million views. So we knew that there had to be a starving crowd for this content. And so we modeled that idea for Zach's first video, and it got 138,000 views in a month. His first video wasn't all that good itself. Oh, and did I mention that 29 days after he started, he earned $214 in a single day. And less than 3 months after he started, he had a $447 day. That's a $160,000 a year run rate, all from copying one underdog video which blew up his channel, and now he's crushing it. So don't copy Mr. Beast, copy the underdogs who found hungry crowds first. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called Make Money with YouTube 2026 Secrets. If you've been struggling to find your YouTube niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years building a channel around something that isn't profitable or just doesn't work for you in general, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away the Hidden Niche Finder 2.4. This is the most advanced version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool yet, and it's it's designed to help you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you invest your time, money, and effort into the wrong one. And it's the most refined, data-driven version so far, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. You'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. Oh, and just a heads up, this will be probably one of the last times I'll be giving away a version of the Niche Validator for free, so make sure you click that link and show up to the workshop. Make sure you put it in your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, main point number 3 is authenticity is the only skill that matters. Look, let me be real with you about equipment. Everyone thinks they need crazy expensive setups. They think they need Casey Neistat's cameras and Peter McKinnon's lenses, and they need a crazy good studio with amazing lighting and all this different stuff that they see their favorite YouTubers have. And the thought that you need an expensive setup is complete BS. When I first started, I was dead broke. I literally stacked books on my chair. Why? Well, my room was so tiny that without those books, you'd see my unmade bed, and that probably wouldn't look very good. And I also tilted my phone at a weird angle to record myself. And I was embarrassed whenever my roommates would walk by because I was in a house with 7 roommates, and I didn't want them to hear me recording YouTube videos. So I'd stop recording whenever I hear footsteps, but I kept going, right? And here's the thing, if I'm being honest, I don't love sharing this. My whole pharmacy story, the 300K in student debt, the career transition, all of it. It's personal. And don't get me wrong, I actually loved being a pharmacist at first, but every time I share that story, it connects. People relate to it. It motivates them to make their own changes. I get a lot of people who work as medical professionals that really resonate with my story and they reach out to me. So even though I don't like talking about myself that much, I share these types of things. Not because it's comfortable, but because it genuinely helps people. And that's real authenticity. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real, even when it's vulnerable. And the greatest skill you can develop, it's not fancy editing. It's not some $5,000 camera setup. It's talking to that camera like as if it's a friend. Yes, pretend your camera is your best friend. Or pretend your camera is the younger version of yourself who needs real advice. That's the skill that makes people millionaires. And I've seen a channel hit $10 million a year using nothing but screen recordings. Some just use their iPhone. And all you really need is a decent microphone and the courage to be authentic. That's it. Main point number 4 is make content creation sustainable. You want to have consistency without burnout. So let's talk about consistency. Long-term consistency beats short-term intensity every single time. Don't post 3 videos this week, then disappear for 6 months. That is how channels die. So this is my client Laura, who started a few days ago from the time of this recording. And she followed our strategy on creating a video, and she is posting 1 video per week. And this is to avoid burnout. Now here's what I want you to do. When you feel motivated, batch record. Record 6 videos in 1 day, then schedule them out weekly. And now you have 6 weeks of content. And by the way, my record for videos I recorded in 1 day is 25, but those were shorter videos. But for full-length videos, it's 18, and I've actually done that twice now. So you can definitely record 6 videos a day if I can record 18 in a day. But anyways, after you have 6 weeks of content, use the evolution method to find winners. And the evolution method works like this. Think like an oil company. They send small crews to, let's say, 100 different locations. Out of those 100 locations, 2 spots show promise. So they double down on those 2. One of them produces oil, and then they go all in on that one. And they build an entire town sometimes around that oil field. Seriously, they will literally build like an entire town with hospitals, movie theaters, and everything. And that's exactly what you should do. Test 10 different video ideas and see which one gets traction. Then make more of what works. Always improving, never overthinking. Now, in order to make your content creation process sustainable, you want to use systems, and I'm being honest with you, it's a really good idea to actually use AI. Now, I'm not saying you use AI to make the entire video, but use AI to make your content faster, better, and make more content. And that's another thing I'm gonna be covering in the live training this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out in the description and the pinned comment below. And look, I'm not a guru. I'm just a 5 teaching force. I'm just here to tell you that you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be 1 step ahead of whatever you were in your last video. And your first video might take off, or your 10th video, or your 100th video, or your 300th video. But either way, the only way to find out is don't stop posting. Stop watching videos about making videos and go record something today. Your next video might be the one, but you'll never know if you don't post. Now, if you do want to speed this up, if you don't want to take potentially months or years of experimentation, and you're really serious about growing on YouTube, then book a call with me now. It'll be in the description and the pinned comment below. We'll figure out where you are now, where you want to be. We'll make a plan to get there, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. We are very limited in who we can work with, so only book a call if you're very serious about growing and making money on YouTube. For most people out there, you're gonna be fine just watching my normal content and maybe attending my lives as well. Which, by the way, definitely check that live out down in the description in the pinned comment below. I have a lot of really cool stories to share. For instance, I'll talk about Josh, who we helped go from very close to zero to $186,000 a month. First, he used YouTube to land his dream job, and this is from a Fortune 50 company. Then we helped him scale to a few $1,000s a month, kind of like a side hustle, while he was working at his dream job. Then $10,000 a month, $30,000 a month, and all the way up to $186,000 in a single month. And eventually he quit his dream job and he went full-time on YouTube. And you can check out his story by clicking right here.